The Wise of the Woods. There's a place, deep in the Creepy Crawly Woods, where the roots always listen and the branches lean closer when you speak. That's where the wise gather. 4 times a year, at the turning of the seasons, a quiet ceremony takes place in the glade of the oldest oak. That deep, mossy one at the heart of the woods, where the ground always feels warm and the air carries the scent of something just remembered. Those who meet are known as the Wise of the Woods, a council who do not command the woods, but listen to it, who do not hold the land still, but help it change in the right direction. At their center is the Woodland King, calm, clever, and only slightly vain. And either side of him, the tall fairy and the Venerable Fairy, who speak for light, life, and the old wisdom that clings to tree bark. They're not the only ones, of course, not always. The Matron of Spiderwood comes when the shadows stir. A stoic from the Pit N Swet might be called for when there is heavy lifting or heavier thinking to be done. The Dame of Spritewood and the Woodland Princess are also invited when the edges of the woods grow restless and the stories begin to walk without permission. At Greentide, the Great White Stag arrives, silent, bright-eyed, and difficult to look at for too long. He brings the promise of new growth and the knowledge that something important is about to begin. The queen bee of King's Hive sometimes joins, humming gently, and tells them how long the warmth might last. At Midsummer's Eve, the Woodland King makes sure the gathering of the wise is brief, so he won't miss his own party. At Fourwain, Wolf appears, never called, never challenged. He brings word from far-off places, deep whispers, warnings, and the slow creak of winter's claws. No one asks why he never hunts in the woods. Only the Woodland King knows. And at Yule, on the shortest day of the year, Jack Frost arrives, uninvited. He always does. He wants more cold every time. He offers a longer spring in exchange for a sharper winter. And somehow, every year, the wise find a way to bargain with him or delay him or outwit him, just enough. The wise of the woods do not rule with law or swords. They rule with balance, with favors owed and secrets shared with listening. They know that borders cannot be built with fear, only with trust, and that strength isn't in walls, but in who you welcome to stand beside you. So, the edges of the woods are watched by unlikely allies, and all of them, in their own way, help keep the woods whole. There's only one thing all the wise agree on, without question. The change is the only constant. The trees bend, the paths shift, the mushrooms grow where they please. And so long as the woods keep changing, they will keep living. That was a tale from Owtdare, shared in whispers beneath the branches that listen. And if you're just joining us, there's a whole world to explore at Owtdare.com. You'll find maps, characters, and even links to some illustrated storybooks, if you want to take the tales with you. Sleep well, traveler. We'll see you next time, round the fire.